Today, we're diving into a philosophy that's been around for centuries but holds some seriously valuable lessons for our modern lives. We're talking about Stoicism, a down-to-earth approach to navigating the chaos of everyday life. You might be surprised by just how relevant and practical these ancient teachings are for us today. So, grab a seat, hit that subscribe button for more insightful content, and let's explore the practical wisdom of Stoicism that can totally change how you see the world. The ancient Stoics believed in keeping quiet about certain things and being wise about what they shared. They thought not everything you think or go through needs to be told to everyone. They said that the only way to be happy is to stop worrying about things you can't control. Let's look at 7 things Stoicism teaches us to keep to ourselves to get smarter and stronger inside. First, don't speak ill of yourself. Stoicism says, don't speak badly about yourself. Even in your thoughts, don't say negative stuff about yourself. Marcus Aurelius, a big Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, said, don't complain, not even to yourself. Stoics believe this helps keep your confidence and mental health safe. If you keep thinking you're bad at something or won't get better, you're hurting your self-esteem. This can stop you from wanting to do things and slow your personal growth. Stoics say you should be careful about how you talk to yourself. Instead of saying bad things, remind yourself of what you can do and what you're capable of. Tell yourself, I can do this, and if not now, eventually. This helps you feel better about yourself and makes you stronger, which is a big part of Stoicism. Second, don't boast about self-improvement. A Stoic philosopher named Epictetus had advice on self-improvement. He said when you're trying to be a better person, be humble and keep it to yourself. Don't loudly talk about what you're doing or what you've achieved. Let your actions show how much you've improved. Epictetus thought that self-improvement is something personal, not for getting attention from others. When you keep telling everyone how good you are, it might make you less interested in your goals. It's like saying you'll do something big before actually doing it. This can lower your motivation and commitment. Instead, Epictetus said, actions matter more than words. How you change, how you behave, and what values you have shown your growth. So, instead of telling everyone, focus on working hard on yourself. This way, your progress will naturally show, and others will notice without you having to say a word. According to Epictetus, getting better is something you should do quietly and modestly, letting your actions do the talking. Thirdly, don't be a glutton Musonius. A well-known thinker in the Stoic tradition emphasizes how important it is to not overdo things, especially when it comes to what we eat and drink. He says that going too far can cause real problems, making us physically and mentally tired more quickly. Stoicism teaches us that being disciplined and controlling ourselves is key not only at work, but in everything we do. It's not just a suggestion, it's really important. Think of it like a swing. On one side, eating or drinking too much might feel good at the time, but it can make us feel bad later on. It might make us uncomfortable physically and mentally. On the other hand, not letting ourselves enjoy things can also be bad. It might make us feel like we're missing out and make us want to overdo it later. Musonius tells us to find a balance in the middle. Moderation is the key. Instead of stuffing ourselves, we should stop when we're satisfied. And instead of drinking too much, we should enjoy drinks in a way that makes our experiences better. This Stoic idea isn't just about food and drinks. It's about everything in life. By being moderate, we learn how to control ourselves, which is really important for success and for having a good life overall. So, in life's big orchestra, moderation is a crucial part, helping us stay balanced and making our journey better. Fourth, don't be a big mouth. Zeno, a really old smart guy who started Stoicism, once said something super smart that still matters today. He said you should listen more than you talk because you've got 2 ears and only 1 mouth. This simple idea is actually really deep. It tells us to think about how we talk to people. Nowadays, Everyone wants to be heard, especially on social media and when chatting, but we forget how important it is to listen. Listening isn't just about not making noise. It's about giving someone your full attention, understanding what they're saying, even the things they're not saying. When you really listen, you show respect for their thoughts and feelings. In a world where everyone's yelling to be heard, being a good listener is special. It shows you care and understand. Being a good listener helps you build better relationships, both personally and professionally. It makes people trust you more and helps you learn new things. So, even though we love expressing ourselves, taking the time to listen is pretty powerful. Next time you're talking to someone, remember how much listening can mean. It's a way to connect and grow in a big way. Fifth is don't be too focused on the future. In the philosophy of Stoicism, there's a big lesson about not obsessing over the future. The great thinkers like Epictetus remind us that some parts of life are out of our hands. Worrying about things we can't control, like future events, things that already happened or what others do, just brings stress. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, said that real happiness comes from letting go of things we can't control. He famously said, "The only way to be happy is to stop worrying about things beyond our control." Here's what this wisdom means. Accept that you can't control everything. You can't control everything in life. Some stuff is just out of your hands. Worrying won't change that. For example, you can't control what happens around you or what others do. Focus on now. Instead of dwelling on the past or getting anxious about what's ahead, focus on the present. Your power to do stuff and make choices is right now. By doing your best now, you can make a better future. Choose how you react. You can't control what happens, but you can control how you react. This self-control helps you find peace even when life is unpredictable. Reduce stress. Worrying about what might happen in the future makes you stressed. Stoicism says to accept life's unpredictability. That way, you can ease your mind and live more calmly. Stoicism teaches us to let go of worrying too much about the future and focus on what we can manage. This helps us be happier, stronger, and more at peace, just like Epictetus advised. Sixth, don't be ungrateful. It's super important when we deal with others to say thanks, or at least not be all unthankful. Life's a huge deal, and we gotta be thankful for every single moment. This smart guy called Epictetus said it's cool to focus on what you have instead of moping about what you don't. So, always be grateful for the good stuff that happens to you. Being ungrateful means you don't care about or show thanks for the good things. It's like ignoring people being nice or taking your everyday comforts for granted. Saying thanks helps us see the good in life and the folks making it good for us. When we don't, we might push people away, make them sad, and create a weird vibe. But when we do say thanks, it makes things awesome, makes people feel valued, and builds cool relationships. So, when you're with others, don't forget how rad it is to be thankful. Make it a habit to say thanks for the nice stuff, opportunities, and blessings that come your way. It'll not only make friendships better, but also make your life way cooler by seeing all the good stuff around you. Seventh is to avoid complaining for a happier life. Avoiding complaining can significantly enhance our lives and overall happiness. Often we find ourselves unknowingly caught in the habit of complaining, using it as a way to release frustration or seek sympathy. However, this habit rarely leads to positive outcomes. Instead, it brings negativity into our lives and the lives of those around us. As Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher, wisely noted, the key to a happy life lies within our mindset and how we perceive the world. Complaining tends to create a cycle of unproductivity, making us feel like victims of circumstances beyond our control and amplifying stress and frustration. Moreover, it strains our relationships, causing others to withdraw support. Conversely, choosing not to complain can yield remarkable benefits. improved mental health by focusing on solutions, stronger relationships due to increased positivity, heightened productivity by directing energy towards proactive steps, and a greater sense of contentment by cultivating gratitude for the positives in life, no matter how small. Here are some for reducing complaints and feeling better. First, pay attention to your thoughts and feelings. This helps you notice when you're about to complain so you can switch gears. Second, when you face a problem, focus on finding answers and taking action instead of just thinking about the issue. Third, get into the habit of being thankful for the good things in your life. This can help you see things in a more positive light. Complaining doesn't really help and can even make things worse. By thinking more positively and focusing on solutions, you can live a happier life. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said about happiness coming from within and how our thoughts matter. Stoic ideas like being careful with what we say and when to stay quiet can really help us grow personally and connect better with others. Stoicism teaches us that not everything we think or feel needs to be said out loud. Just like we keep some treasures safe, some thoughts and feelings are better kept to ourselves, letting us learn more about ourselves and how the world works. This self-reflection helps us understand ourselves and the world better. Stoics knew that staying silent sometimes teaches us a lot. It lets us hear ourselves and see things more clearly. By being more selective about when we speak, we can live more purposefully and wisely, leading to a deeper and more meaningful life. Thanks for diving into this journey through Stoic wisdom with me. Remember, Stoicism isn't just about ancient philosophy. It's a practical guide for today's world. So, if you want to boost your happiness, strengthen your mindset, and navigate life's twists and turns with a bit more ease, consider embracing some of these Stoic teachings. Don't forget to hit that like button if this resonated with you. And if you want more content like this, don't hesitate to subscribe. Your support means the world. Until next time, stay curious, stay wise, and keep striving for that inner balance.